I got nothing to worry about when you're by my side.
I've had a lot on my mind lately, and there's nothing that makes me feel more in tune with God when I just sit down and pray about everything that's on my mind.
I got nothing to worry about when you're by my side. I looked out and I saw the rain. I wanted it to go away. I felt the weight of it all come down. I braced from the deafening sound, but you were there, holding my...
Welcome to a new vlog. Today's video is just a day in my life. I rarely ever do just a single day in my life. I normally do a week in my life or a few days, but really just wanted to take you along my entire day today as opposed to breaking it up into a bunch of different bits. I feel like I get to talk to you guys more, and part of the reason why is because I'm drinking my coffee right now, but part of the reason why is because I actually wanted to do an unedited day in my life. But there are a bunch of different things I want to do in today's video, and so that would be so long if I did it completely unedited. And so we're just having a full day, and I'll share in a second some of the things that I want to get done. But I have had a chill morning this morning, and it has been so nice. To be totally honest, last night I was just really anxious. I've had a lot on my mind lately. It's been difficult for me to fall asleep lately, and I haven't been this way in a while, so I'm really thankful that I've had good sleep. But last night I just didn't feel that way, so I slept in a little bit and actually read from a couple of new devotionals that I wanted to share with you guys, and drank my coffee and prayed. Like, I just sat on our balcony and I prayed. And if you guys have been here for a bit, you know that faith is really important to me, but I think with faith, it's easy to kind of ebb and flow with how much you feel connected with God. And there's nothing that makes me feel more in tune with God when I just sit down and pray about everything that's on my mind, praying for Aiden, that while he's driving to work right now, that, you know, God just keeps him safe, praying for the thoughts and the worries on my mind, praying for my family, praying for everyone around me. And it just always soothes the soul more than anything else. So I'm really thankful for that. And I actually got these two new devotionals from a very sweet viewer, Sandy, in my P.O. box, and I am so thankful to have these. They're both pretty similar. This first one is Piercing Heaven, Prayers of the Puritans, and it's so cool because it's actually all these different prayers that they extracted from other Puritan sermons and journals and a lot of different sources. And so I read one of these that was on starting the day, and it was really sweet. So I read this. I also read my Bible a little bit too, and this one I haven't read yet, but I read the first edition. You guys know it's called Every Moment Holy, and this is pretty similar, where there are a bunch of different topics and different kind of like liturgies and prayers for each thing. So seasons of dying, seasons of grieving. Yeah, this one's a lot of going through tough seasons of life, and so if that's something that you're going through, I'd really recommend this one. And I just love things like this that really point me to the source. I think a lot of times with prayer, it's really important to speak from your own heart and to really find your own words. But at the same time, I think there's so much beauty in the simplicity and tradition of certain prayers from the past. And so these are really special. For the rest of the day, there are a few different things I want to do. Throughout this video, I want to share what I eat in a day. So we're going to go through that. I have some fun things I want to cook. And this morning I went ahead and just made some overnight oats, and those had almond milk, oats, chia seeds, some almond butter, honey, banana, and coconut shreds. Those are really good. I've been trying to eat when I wake up in the morning. You guys know I want to go work out. I'm about to work out and do a strength workout here in a sec. I need to fold a lot of laundry. There's a lot of laundry to do. And tomorrow's actually September 1st when I'm recording this. And so I really want to do kind of a monthly reset, which I haven't done dedicated monthly resets in a while. And I think I'm going to get those started next month, I'm pretty sure. And so today though, I kind of just want to go through and look over my calendar and plan some stuff out, get organized for September, which is so exciting. I love September. September is such a good month. Tomorrow I'm actually going to a dinner with a couple of my girlfriends. And so I want to plan out drinks because I'm going to bring some drinks. So we might grab that stuff tonight too. It's nice because I don't have a ton of physical work to do. I did most of that on my laptop, but But tonight I'm so excited because I'm making sourdough pizza. I've always wanted to make sourdough pizza. I actually saw my friend Jacqueline Brooke on YouTube make it over on her Instagram, and ever since then I've always wanted to try it. So I started my dough last night. We're gonna make that tonight. That is the rundown. We're gonna go ahead and put on some gym clothes and get a strength workout in. A couple of home updates. For one, I got this beautiful shelf. This is from my sister-in-law, Lindsay, and I have always wanted one of these, and they actually just moved houses, and so she was trying to get rid of it. So I snagged this baby, and I love it. I don't think I actually love it in this location itself by the TV. It's a little crowded, but I mainly wanted this for when we have a house one day. I want to style this some way. So I just threw it up here. We have a few different things up here. These are my wedding flowers I've preserved. We have a lot of our favorite faith-related devotionals and books. This print from my sister-in-law, picture of Aiden and I, and then some other stuff down there. So that is the shelf. I think it's super duper cute. So really looking forward to tonight because I bought something off Facebook Marketplace that is beautiful. I got such a good deal, and he's actually delivering it tonight. I wanted to wait till Aiden was home. I'm really looking forward to that piece. I'll share it when it comes. We're just slowly putting together this apartment. I feel like with the traveling and everything this summer, it was hard to really get things together, and I don't want to rush to buy things, and so I feel like we're slowly putting it together. You guys heard my bed frame drama. There's a lot of drama with it being delivered, but it wasn't actually delivered. Trying to get my money back. I got my money back, and I did not order one from the same company. I really wanted to, but I was like, I did not like how they handled the situation, did not have great customer service. And so I ordered a new one that's a little bit more expensive, but even so far, the customer service has been great. So I think that'll come in about a month or so, but the bedroom is slowly but surely coming together. Just got changed for my workout. This is a top that's actually from Amazon. I got it in a set that has like biker shorts too, and I really like it. I think it's cute, especially for lifting weights. I feel like it's a nice amount of coverage. And then I'm just wearing my extra high-rise Lulu Align leggings because I don't really love working out in biker shorts, especially the kind that this comes with. They're fun for lounging around, but just not for working out. And I think I'm actually gonna walk Cash before I do my workout. So we're gonna go do that. Okay, I lied because I just passed by the gym on our walk and it was very crowded, and I like to record in there when I can. So I'm gonna wait an hour or so until hopefully it clears up a little bit. And until then, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum and do the folding of the laundry first. So we're gonna do a quick little tidy up session, and I wanted to share that. I work with Dyson over on Instagram, which is such a dream. It's seriously my dream partnership, and I'm really thankful I've gotten to test out a bunch of the different Dyson vacuums for it. And this one, I have to say, is probably my favorite so far. And if you've ever wanted to buy a Dyson, this one is pretty special because it actually has a button on it that you can just hold down and it'll continually run instead of having to hold down a button, which is kind of lazy, I know, but it makes a big difference. I imagine, especially if you have a house where you're vacuuming a ton of rooms. An apartment, it's not that big of a deal, but all the Dyson vacuums are really special. They have all of their features, but this one is the V12 and I really like it. I did a 45-minute Sydney Cummings workout. This one was a strength and conditioning one, and it was really good, felt really nice. And again, I always share her, but it's because her workouts are the best, and they're always just the perfect amount of difficulty for me. And of course, you can up your weights and challenge yourself in that way, but it was so good. So feeling very sweaty, but finished getting ready. I'm wearing this top that is from Lulu's. I feel like I don't wear this that often, but it's so cute. It's a sweater material, but the color is just so fun, and then it crosses on the side. And then my jeans that I'm wearing are from Abercrombie, and these are the relaxed fit jeans. And I just have them in a light wash. They're still a tad bit big, but for the most part, I really like the fit. I think they're super comfortable. I definitely did not have a reason to get full on ready like this, but sometimes it's just kind of a pick me up, doing like full makeup, curling your hair, put on a cute outfit. So that's what we did. And I wanted to share a little update on the herb garden, because if you watched my last vlog, I'm pretty sure it was my last one, I shared our little apartment herb garden that we made. Here we have it. I ended up keeping it over here. I was gonna move it to the other side over there because I thought this side got more sun, but it turns out that this gets plenty of sun. So this is what we're working with. Everything is still alive. The rosemary is still a little bit fried, but for the most part, it's been a week and nothing has completely died on me. The parsley is also a little sad, but it was sad when I bought it. And yeah, I'm excited because I'm actually gonna use the basil for our pizza tonight. I've been trying to kind of conserve it because I don't want to use all the leaves, but we're gonna use it tonight. I was a little bit worried that everything was gonna die because we actually went out of town this past weekend just for a few days, but I know with herbs, you kind of have to water them every day for the most part. So I was pleasantly surprised when I came home and everything was still alive. But now it's about 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on some lunch. I don't really know what I want. I never like making like a full-on lunch, but we're gonna see what we have, whip something up. I totally forgot I had this in the fridge, so I'm just gonna whip some of this up. It's the Trader Joe's lentil soup. It also has grains in it. This stuff is so tasty, and it's a very gloomy day today, so we are just gonna put this in a bowl and call it a day.
When I'm walking on a breeze, I got no enemies. I just do what I please. Yes, sir. I ain't got no things, no money, no means, just a wind in the wings. Yes, sir.
It is time to do a little monthly reset. This is gonna be kind of a mini version because there's just a few things I wanna do, and the biggest thing I wanna do today, so if you guys don't know what these videos are, assess how the last month went, set goals, I think I already mentioned that. Sometimes I'd share favorite products, and it was a really good time. And I kind of pulled away from doing them because I just didn't feel like that was the best thing for me in the moment, always focusing on goals, and I'm pretty content with where I'm at in life right now. And I think that sometimes it's easy to put so much pressure on tangible goals when it comes to those videos, as opposed to, you know, how do I feel in my life? How are my friendships? How are my relationships with other people? And that is what I think I've been focusing more on as of lately, and also just trying to kind of chill out on my body. I'm not the personality type that needs a ton of structure because I already give myself that throughout my day. But September is a bit of a bigger month because it's a pretty work heavy month for me. I would say that the last quarter of the year, my job gets a lot busier as it gets into September, into the rest of the year. Like Q4 is usually just kind of the time when I have the most partnerships online, and I want to be focusing more on my content as it relates to fall and wintertime coming up. And so I want to do a little bit of planning today on that, and I just do all that on my Google Calendar. And then financially, we're actually about to make a pretty big purchase. We're in the process of getting a second car right now, and that is something that I'm pretty sure is going to happen by the end of September, which I'm very excited about because we have been sharing a car ever since we first got married, and it's been fine for the most part because I don't have to go into an office, but I think it'll help with my freedom in terms of having more ability to go out during the day instead of having to drop Aiden off, which would often take a lot of time. A lot of times when we do those bigger purchases, it can make me a little bit anxious. And so I just want to go through and kind of look over our finances. And this is something we've been saving for a very long time. So it's not anything unexpected. Aiden and I don't have a set budget per se of this is how much we spent on food, this is how much we spent on groceries. But at the end of the month, Aiden does kind of a summary of how much we spent, how much we saved, how much our investments grew or whatever. And so we always do that at the end of the month. So I want to pull some things for him to be able to do that. And then also for myself and my own business, I like to go through and do my business expenses. And I haven't done this in such a long time. So those are the things that I really want to get done. And then I think at the end, I'm just going to set a few kind of intentions for the month ahead. Not necessarily goals, but, and I wanted to mention that I just got this candle from Anthropologie. It's called Moody Manhattan. It smells like cozy classics and sweet undertones of pumpkin and whiskey. And it is amazing. If you want to get into the fall candles, but you're not huge into really sweet scents and you like pumpkin, but you like subtleness, that candle is a go. It is amazing. It's the perfect amount of just pumpkin and warmth, and I would definitely recommend it. I need to stop burning it all day, but It's really tempting because it smells amazing. And also in the background, I'm playing this cozy ambiance of a coffee shop. And you can find these all over YouTube. They have a bunch of different scenes. They have like really pretty city ones, rainy day ones, and they're so nice. They just play jazz music and it's the ultimate vibe. I've been trying to play this when I'm at home instead of like listening to a podcast or just being overstimulated with stuff. This is kind of doing it lately. Okay, just went over financial stuff. I will link a spreadsheet down below. It's just a budgeting spreadsheet. I kind of want to make a new one of what we do for our month-end report because it has just basically totals for everything. And yeah, maybe I'll try to get Aiden to do that. He's the one who's really great at Excel and he created the other one that I'm linking down below. And so maybe I will try to get him to do that. And I did want to say this because one of the biggest things that I've noticed since actually using our credit card more is how much I appreciate getting credit card rewards. And I think we're actually going to try to apply soon to get one that has travel rewards because we do fly pretty often. I just went through and redeemed some of our credit card rewards or whatever, and it is so amazing how much cash back you can get just from using your credit card more. Obviously, you want to pay off your credit card. You don't want to live beyond your means, and if you use them for things that you know you're able to pay off, they can be just a great way to get rewards. I also just organized some of my taxes, so I have a separate spreadsheet that's just for my income, and that tracks everything that I get paid for. I'm very meticulous about it, exactly when I get paid, and then I set that money aside for taxes in a separate checkings account. So I did that, and I always like to go in there and make sure at the end of each quarter when I need to pay the quarterly taxes that all the totals line up and I am paying the right amount because those are due I think on the 15th of September. So I just did that. It feels good. And then I also update the spreadsheet, so anytime I sign a contract and it's pretty much confirmed, I like to go in and put the date I signed the contract, the date I give them the deliverables, and then the date that I'm paid. And then it also helps me forecast what things I have booked for the rest of the year, how much income I can expect, because that helps a lot as someone who is freelance and you don't know, every other week you're gonna get paid X amount. It helps doing this. So let me know if this is interesting. Let me know if you like this stuff. I know I'm not super duper specific, but this is kind of how I keep up with running my own thing because it can be a lot, especially when you're getting paid from a bunch of different people. I just finished listing out some of my intentions that I want to keep for the month, and I also did make a little snack. I got a bit hungry, so these are just sugar snap peas and cottage cheese. It's about to be a cheese heavy day because I also forgot we're making the pizza. So thankfully I don't really have an aversion to dairy. I have prayed more for others. This is one that I always try to have at the top of my mind, but sometimes I think when I'm praying it's easy to just focus on myself and my own worries and my own concerns, but I obviously want to be aware of what's going on around me, and I just know when someone tells me that they're praying for me in a specific way, it means so much. And not to say that I'm doing this for my own purposes. I also have focusing on vertical videos. I'm trying to do more Instagram reels lately, and they've been really fun for me too, so I want to keep that up. I have spent less money, which I just talked about, or just to consume less in terms of buying things and trying to be smarter about using Facebook Marketplace, reusing things. I just want to be better at that. Getting back to F45, we have not been to F45 in a hot minute, and so we're definitely planning on going back. I think at the end of this week we're going to go this weekend, so it'll be good to finally get back there. Focusing more on our home. Since we are home all of September, I really do want to just focus on putting together our home, especially the bedroom. It's been a little bit hard for me to plan out content because sometimes I don't want to record certain things because I feel like our place is still a mess and we still have things we want to hang up. And then lastly is just less screen time, because my screen time lately has been so high, and that's part of the reason why I've been doing the jazz and stuff, is because I've just been on this thing all the time, and I'm not even going to tell you what my screen time is. Oh, and I forgot, I actually wanted to add one thing. That's to print photos. I just went through my calendar and it's not busy with trips or anything, it's just busy with a lot of work stuff, and so I feel good that I have everything organized. pretty much everything I have booked for the rest of September, but I'd like to input exactly when things are due in my calendar and color code everything. I don't know if I'll share a screenshot. I just use Google Calendar. I also put my personal life stuff on here too, so sometimes I don't really want to put that up on the internet, exactly where I'm gonna be and all that. But essentially I just like to go in and do that. And then this is something that I just started on my notes app. It's just a list of running video ideas. And I like to do this in case I ever am kind of in a rut with content. I'm not sure what I want to do, or someone has a request. I want to do another unedited vlog. I haven't done one of those in a while. A fall, morning, and night routine. Those are always some of my favorite videos. And I think I'm gonna wait to do those until, especially our bedroom is more put together, but those are some of my favorite videos. I love doing routines. I want to do a video about my experience going off the pill. That one I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wait to do until it's been a full year, which would be in December. So that one's not anytime soon. And then also a dedicated October monthly reset. So if you have any other requests, especially if there are any fall themed videos that you wanna see, feel free to leave them down below. I don't always ask for requests because there's a certain part of me that thinks it's kind of my job to come up with videos. Like that's literally my job as someone who does content creation. But I obviously wanna be creating content that you guys enjoy. And sometimes I can tell that by views if someone enjoys it, but it's not always about views. And I just like to create videos that even one person wants to see. So definitely leave that down below. But that is everything for my reset. That's kind of just a mini quick one, but I feel a lot more organized and just at peace after doing that. So feels good. I just planned out the drinks that I'm gonna make tomorrow, so I'm gonna go grab that stuff in a second, but I'm waiting for Aiden to get home right now. And until then, I'm gonna make some space in our bedroom because the thing that I'm getting tonight is a dresser. We've had this one since we first got married, and this is actually a piece that we got from Facebook Marketplace. It is just not big enough. It is so unorganized. I've just been stuffing stuff in here. My sister Jamie's gonna get an apartment here soon, and so I'm trying to give a lot of this stuff to her. I don't know if she wants this piece, so it'll definitely go to someone, but I'm so excited for the one that we're about to get. It's super cute, so I'll show that later, but I'm making some space here because we also have this giant mattress that I'm also trying to give to Jamie, but in the meantime, we're just trying to keep it. I am hoping maybe this weekend, but until she grabs it, I'm not even sure if she wants that piece either, but this needs to go out of the way so I can put the dresser here, and so the guy who's delivering it can just easily put it in our room. For apartment updates, I wanted to share that this has been here for a really long time, but eventually it is actually going to be hung up over here. We're going to hang it vertically in the kitchen because I think it looks really nice there. It totally matches perfectly over there. So we're going to hang up that. We're actually waiting to hire a TaskRabbit to do it because we have a few other pieces too, and they're just kind of heavy and it makes me nervous. I'd rather have someone who can really anchor it into our walls well. So that will be done. And then the living room, we are going to also hang up something above the couch. We're just not sure what we want to do yet. It'll probably end up being an art piece. It's just a large piece to commit to, so we haven't done that yet. That'll eventually be done. Possibly might hang up something around the TV. I like the idea of doing like some sort of gallery wall around it, but I feel like that might be a little bit much. But this area right here is like my favorite in our apartment. I love this area right here. I also have my blanket ladder behind there. I've been waiting to find a good spot for that. So that's there along with the really cool blanket that my mom got me for my birthday. And then the bedroom is just a hot mess. So this is why I never share our bedroom. Eventually it's gonna look better than this. We have the bed frame that's coming in soon. Going to keep the nightstands. I have no idea how we're gonna style the bookshelves right now. Aiden has a new chair that he's going to build, so that one will be out of there. We'll keep that desk. Dresser's going. This is where the new dresser is about to be. I just can't move that by myself. It's too heavy. And then above the dresser, depending on what looks good, we have these two mirrors right here. I'm thinking I'm going to do the white one there, but this is so heavy. There's no way I want to hang this on my own. We did it last time, but I just would rather get a professional to be safe. So I'm thinking that'll go above it if there's enough room because there is that gap right there. Ignore my tripod right now, but we'll probably end up hanging some sort of art piece above our bed too. Or do shelves, or just keep it blank. And then this right here is Aiden's desk chair that he got. It's really nice though. It actually looks very similar to our kitchen chairs, just kind of that lighter wood. So those are kind of the updates. It's slowly but surely coming together. It's a little bit later now. I actually ran those errands that I talked about needing to run just now, and it was so crowded, and especially because it was raining outside, it was just chaotic. So I didn't really get any clips, but I got stuff to make these mojito drinks tomorrow, so should be good. I actually still need to go to one store though too. Didn't end up getting everything, but that's totally fine. Now I'm home. I'm about to start the pizza, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm just a little bit nervous because I've never made homemade pizza before. My mom always made it growing up and she was really good at it. And so I'm just hoping it turns out well. This is something that's very new to me. Chopped all the ingredients right there. I'm about to start making the dough. I am a little bit disappointed because our dresser is actually gonna come tomorrow instead of tonight, which is totally fine. I totally get it. He just wanted to reschedule because of the rain. So I might insert that in here if we end up getting it tomorrow night, or I might put that in a different vlog. We'll see, but it's a couple days later, but we actually got the dresser. So I wanted to insert it into this vlog since I talked about it, but here it is. I think it's so pretty. I love the green, and because the rest of our bedroom is going to be super neutral, I feel like that this will look just really pretty, and it also has a lot more space than this one. And so it's a little awkward in here right now, but I think eventually when this gets all placed and everything, it's going to look a whole lot better right here. Just rolled out our dough. We have 2 pizza crusts that we're working with, and originally on her recipe she said to do 4 out of this, but they seemed really thin. Because I am cooking it in our cast iron, which is relatively large, I just felt like they were too thin, and so I just made 2, and hopefully this will be okay. But have it. It actually turned out much better than I thought. I haven't tried it yet, but it is so cute. I'm waiting for Aiden to come back from the gym. He's almost here, and then I will try it, give my taste test. I also just paired it with an Italian salad. I just did like a homemade Italian dressing with some tomatoes and Parmesan. This is it. I also have one more to make, so I think this will be plenty to eat. It ended up working out, and it kind of looks like a heart a little bit, so it's all good. This one's a little hot. That one's better. I made a second one and it was much better. The first one wasn't as cooked through. This one's good.
What you gonna do? What you gonna? Oh, she's got it! Oh my God! I got the goop. You okay?
Where's the tape here?
You okay? You're hiding from your mom.
Finished watching our show, and now we are headed off to bed. So I wanted to close out today's day in my life vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's always different doing these because I always do the days of my life or the week of my life, so let me know if you enjoyed. Thank you guys for being here, and I will catch you guys in my next video.